In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the background page wizard. So first thing you want to do is make sure you're logged into the control panel here. Then you want to scroll down to this area right here where you see all the icons, and you want to click on the one that says background page wizard. So now you basically have to do a few steps. It'll show you your progress right here on the bar, and to create a capture page you want to select the option right here. So you just select that. Now you see the little highlight around it there. Now there's a few things you can do here. You want to select the type of background that you want to use. You can use one of the backgrounds that we have in the system. Now these are actually larger images, so therefore they usually take up the size of your whole screen. So whenever you're using your own images, just make sure you find a picture that's large. You don't want to select one that's only covers like half of your screen, because then the picture itself will repeat in your background. So in this case, I'm going to actually go to my computer. I'm going to show you how to do that here. Just click image I provide, and then I'm going to go right here and then goes to my computer and find a picture. So now that I'm here, just going to find one. Let's go with this car. Then I'm going to click proceed. So now the picture is actually selected. Just have to click proceed right here. So now that the picture's there, now I want to change this box here. This is where the content will actually go. So I'm gonna select background color. In this case, I'll go with the black background. And for the border, I could do, you can do actually different things. You could, keep it the same color if you want, or if you want to match the page, you could, do different things like the white in this case. So I'm going to actually make the border a little smaller. So now that I have that, you can also make the width wider. So if you're, have a video or image that you want to put in this area, you want to make sure the image is the width is the size of the image that you're trying to use. So I would say anywhere from 600 to 700 width is a good size. You can also go, larger or smaller if you need to. So here I'm going to select the transparency, and that will basically just allow you to see through the image. So usually anywhere from 60 to 80 is good. So just keep adjusting it to your likeness, and I'm just going to leave it in my case in around there. Just round it off to 70. And again, you can make the border bigger or smaller, but in this case, or you can even do no border. So I'm just going to leave it at the 1, and drop shadow, I'm going to leave that the way it is. That's the little border that's around the box. And the roundness, you can actually leave that the way it is, or if you want a more rounded corners there, you can actually make it more rounded. So I'm just going to leave it right there in this case. Now the position, you could move this around. You could have it stay in the center, have it go to the top, bottom, or to the right or left. But in this case, I'll just leave it right in the center. So next, just going to click proceed. Now if you didn't want to use a form on this site, you just click this right here. But since I am making a capture page, I'm going to actually add the options that I want to use. So I'm going to click phone. Then over here, I'm going to keep everything else the same. The font size, you can increase it if you like, but I'm just going to leave it around there, be good. And everything else is more advanced, so you don't really have to bother those, but if you want to play around with them, you can. And once you have your options listed, just click proceed. And here you can do a few things. You can select an image that's already here, for the button, or you can actually make a custom button, or you can upload a button. So if you find an image that you want to use as your own button, you can do the same thing just like you did with the background. You can upload it right to the system here. So now that I'm here, I'm just going to select one of these, and here I'm going to select the areas of this form, or of this area that I want to add content to. So you can actually add it above the box, you can add it right above the form, and you can also add it below the form and below the actual entire area right here. So normally I just use the one that's right here, right above the form. So I'm going to click this icon or the button here that says Add Editor. What you see is what you get, Editor. So I'm going to click that, and if I want to remove it, just click the remove. But in this case, I'm going to add it again, and the form will actually go right here, and you can also add another one if you want to also. So I'm going to add it below also. But again, the main one you need is just the one above, but I'm going to show you in the video here why I added that one. So now that that's in place, you just scroll down and click proceed, and now all you do is simply add your content. So you click the little pencil icon right here that says edit content, and you just replace the words here. Okay, so so now that that's in place, I have, some wording right here, and this can be basically, anything. It could be, your main tagline from your company, or it could be, anything that you're already using maybe in your ads, just something that grabs people's attention. So you just basically play around with the words for your site, and I'm going to choose a bigger size as a heading here. Let's go with 30 and see what that looks like. And then for the call to action, telling them to complete the form to take a tour, gonna make that, let's go with 14. Now if you want to, you can also add some other things in here, such as a picture. So I'll go ahead and do that now just so you can see. So you just click the icon right here that says upload image, choose file, and let's go with these people right here. Then click insert. So this picture is actually going to be in there. I can kind of tell that it's going to be a little wide, so while I'm here, you can actually just select the picture, and if you want to make it a little smaller, just select the image, and you'll see the little boxes around it, and just bring it in, and that will actually make it a little smaller. So now that I have that in place, just going to click close, and as you can see, it pops right in place there. Now one thing you notice, the words, you can't really see them since the background is dark, so whenever your background is dark, you want to have actually light wording. So I'm going to go back, click the icon, and then scroll to the top and change the wording to a different color. So to do that, you just again highlight the words and come right here where it says text color, and then just select a brighter color. So let's go with red. And then you can also do things like bold, you can underline, or italics. That can all be done right there. So once you get the wording the way you like it, do the same with the bottom there. We'll go with a different color just to make it different there. Then click close, and that is the page. Um, so now that you have the page in place, you can do a few other things. Like if you're using the advanced features on the system, and if you want to use multiple pages in the system, we have the default redirect URL, but each page can be redirected to a different opportunity. So if you're promoting different programs, you want to use the advanced features that are located right here in this area. So to do that, to make this form go to a different opportunity, all you have to do is click the edit option right here, and then scroll down. You'll see form settings, and then right there for this page you can actually set the direct redirect URL that you want this page to go to. But if it's left blank, it's going to use the redirect URL that you have under personal info on the control panel. So if you want this specific page to go to a custom redirect URL, you have to define that right here in this area. So I'm going to actually type one in here, which I'll use this right here. And another thing you want to do is assign the contact group. So the system allows you to, again, promote several opportunities at one time. So the default content group is active leads. So if you're promoting more than one opportunity, you want to create messages for that other opportunity also. So in this case, I'm just going to go with active leads, so that way it'll be pretty simple. But again, if you're promoting a different opportunity for different businesses, you want to select, make messages for that specific business that you're promoting. So if you're, again, promoting company, like one company, you want to make messages for that group, and if you're promoting another company, you would make messages for that group. So this is where you would actually select which group of messages you want to go out for whichever company this page is designed for. So again, the default group is active lead, so I'll just leave it right there for now. And if you're using third-party autoresponder, that can be done right here. But for now, we're just going to click save, and then over here you want to click save again, and the changes have been saved. You can close that. So that's just a glimpse of what your page would look like. Now to see it in a new window, you just put your mouse up here. It says view your page in a new window, and there's your page. So now just going to test it out, and it's going to go right to this page here. So that's basically how you would design a page.